Hey everyone, so I thought I'd just do a collection update video. Still haven't found a spot to get time to do some more reviews, but I figure I've been getting requests to see my collection, so I'll go ahead and do that. So down here, these are just all my comparison figures. Let's see if I can turn on flashlights so you guys. Yeah, that looks like not so great. So it's gonna be a little dim in certain parts. But these are just my comparison shelf with all my figures that have been either replaced by the newer Hasbro figures or that I just have bought in over time that I liked of older series that I could use as comparisons. But most of these on this corner, I try to keep them in a little bit of an order as much as I can, but this is like X-Men classics or any X-Men related characters that have been replaced. Like there's the old Toy Biz Cable back there, and you can see all the different Wolverines, some X-Men classics up here in the corner, Colossus and the box set Beast. But they're all just kind of stuffed in there. You can see some of the Storms back there, old Toy Biz Storms, old Toy Biz Wolverines, that old awesome Rogue, right? And Arius is just here because I just recently replaced that one with the new one from Hulk. This is the knockoff one, so it's not the real Build-A-Figure. And then here's some War Machines, Savage Surfer, Jigsaw, the Bullseyes now, since we got I really like the new Hasbro one. I got the X-Force Deadpool, the older one. And I got, Vulture up here because I'm using the 2-pack currently. I promise I will review that red Iron Fist as soon as I can. And then there's old Shocker and Taskmaster. You can see Doctor Doom in the corner. And there's the Marvel monsters. I'm still missing Werewolf by Night. You got like the Hasbro Carnage right there, and then the Fearsome Foes Carnage right here, and then old Sandman, Wolverine Legendary Riders non-variant, old Lizard from Hasbro, Sinister Six Venom, and Electro. We got the old Fantastic Four figures from Hasbro. There's all my Punishers. The Netflix Punisher's not up there yet. I still haven't opened him. And then that Punisher's kind of sticking out because I just put him in place, well, the Walgreens one in place of him. There's all my Captain Americas, and it kind of turns into Spider-Man Classics. You see the Thor in the background. There's the old Toy Biz Wrestling Spider-Man. I may review him, hopefully, but he is not complete. I'm missing the rubber Spider-Man mask, the Spider-Man arms that are interchangeable. Otherwise... So he's just not complete. So I may just review him as the Wrestling Spider-Man. See some old Visions back there. And there's that Weapon X that I promise I will review him also. I've been getting requests. He's a really cool figure. The old Series 6 Deadpool. Old Moon Knights. And you got some Daredevils and some more Venoms. My Black Panthers. There's the old Man-Thing. I still haven't built my Man-Thing. And back there in the corner, you can barely see it's really short. That's the Hulk Classics Abomination. And then there's this X-Men Classics Juggernaut right there to the right, and then to the far, and then to the left sticking up, that is the the Build-A-Figure Abomination. And then there's the Toy Biz Abomination that's kind of hunkered down behind Hulk's shoulder. Now it's kind of dark. I can try to turn on a flashlight so you guys can see. Sorry. Kind of getting jittery. So you can kind of see back there. You can see the Hulk Classic. There he is. But I need to get better lighting in here. Just underneath these shelves. And then you got, the variant of Sasquatch. And you got a couple of the older Hulks. The Hulk Classics behind Groot. And you got the Series 1 Hulk behind him. The Hulk Classics, I think with the little banner I don't have. Dormy Bonnie Build-A-Figure, Ultimate Green Goblin Build-A-Figure, the Rhino Without Yelling Build-A-Figure, and then kind of tucked behind them, you can probably barely see them at the Ultimate Hobgoblin. I'm just going to go ahead and do the floor. It's kind of messy, but yeah. So down here, I have, these are all the area where I keep figures that I plan to review that are still in the packaging. This is just an extra few minutes. I was going to, because I was going to use the body and weapons. But yeah, these are all just figures of Legends that you guys have seen from past haul videos. And then I've been buying these for just keeping my accessories, since we have so many different heads now that come with all the figures. I have a head drawer, all their hands, And then all their effects in a certain drawer. I did get some of the Walgreens Night Before Christmas figures. I have the one that's the Walgreens exclusive for Jack in his Halloween suit. And down here is more Legos. I've just been buying Lego movie sets, Ninjago movie sets, Batman movie sets, and Marvel sets, and Ninja Turtles from the old Nick Turtles. But so down here is just all my Lego movie sets. I have some of the bigger ones, but they're down stairs. Just finished up doing them, and they just been kind of left down there because I don't have room right now. And then that's from Ninjago, and this is this TMNT 8-pack from Comic-Con. And here's El Nino, and Vulture, and Daredevil, and Jessica Jones. Still haven't put them up on display yet. Well, I still haven't built Vulture. And these bins are just Legos. I've been sorting them by piece to keep myself a little busy. So each drawer has the same, not the same color, but the same brick. And down here is just all manuals, older minifigures. And here is all my Marvel Legends weapons. These are just kind of the Daredevil weapons. And I was getting ready for Iron Fist, the red one, to review. So I was getting out the fire effects. This little bag here, this is all Man-Thing, Vulture, and Hulk Build-A-Figures that I've opened already. I'm just going to put them in a bag, get them ready. And then this box, so this is just all right below the comparison shelf. This is just all Mega Bloks pieces that I've been taking out of from sorting. And here, in this blue bin, is all, besides the Sentinel leg, it's all bases, basically from Toy Biz figures. That's pretty much all that's in there. Got some extra parts from the Stage Act 0.5 stands. Down here is extra Build-A-Figure pieces and accessories, so it's like Sandman hands, Sentinel parts, tentacles, scroll arms. That's the majority of what's in there. Coming down here, it's my old turtle van from when I was a kid. This is all my TMNT Nick Turtles Lego sets. I pretty much have them all except for 3 more sets, but they're actually coming in the mail, and then I'll have the complete series, which is pretty cool. That's the Green Dragon from Ninjago. And then coming up here, I just have random carded figures. Have my favorite Puppet Master Torch figure, along with just Star Trek Sally, a couple Hot Wheels I thought were cool. Always liked the Integra. R2-D2 from when we went to Disneyland a while ago, and then Hey Arnold and Chucky from Rugrats. Just because I used to watch them as a kid. These are pretty old. And coming up above, this is some of my Marvel Legos. These don't really have a specific order. They're just kind of intermixed. It's just I just have fun building them. So it's got like Doc Ock, kind of like a Spider-Man scene here. I have Hobgoblin and Kraven and Scorpion and Vulture and Carnage and Green Goblin's kind of tucked back there. Some of the mini micros. So I got Wolverine and Magneto, and there's Nick Fury in a car, Hulk. So kind of intermixed with comic and movie. So you can see like the Hulkbuster and yeah, it's just I just kind of kept it as a Marvel theme. And then coming across here, I have just kind of X-Men villains. So I put the new 2-pack Phoenix with the old Phoenix stand from series. Shoot, I think series 5. I could be way wrong, but from Toy Biz. But so I got the older Onslaught back there, and like a red, which I hope we get a new one of. Same thing with Mr. Sinister. I think it'd be awesome to get updated versions. And same thing with Avalanche. It's actually a good, cute little row right there. I'd like. And then Juggernaut and Blob, Apocalypse, which I can't wait for. Mystique. It'd be cool to get a new classic Mystique too. And we got Sabretooth and Magneto and Straff and Holocaust, and there's a little mini Sentinel that breaks apart that you guys have seen probably from that old X-Men Classics Wolverine. And coming across, I have just my Toy Biz Ghost Riders with Blackheart and Vengeance. And it just goes right into the X-Force, and there's the Hascon X-Force Deadpool, which I heard that we're getting a retail release, which would be awesome, so you guys don't have to spend, I don't know what he's going for. Last time I checked was like $80. Kind of ridiculous. And then all my Avengers villains, that's the Marvel Select Doctor Doom that I'm using as a Doombot. And it's the Epic Heroes Doctor Doom. I don't have the run-in version. But you can kind of see there's Constrictor back there. And yeah, there's a Red Skull Artemzilla, Wrecking Crew, Claw. Can't wait for that new 2-pack Claw. The old Toy Biz, Ultron, the Hasbro Ultron. So it's just kind of, there's Mole Man and Mandarin. Those two I would love to have an update of, especially Mandarin. And the other Taskmaster with the other head. And Nuke is holding a Spawn movie gun. So if you look up the Spawn movie from like 97, I believe it was, just go to the basic Spawn figure where he just looks like just the basic Spawn from the movie. He comes with that machine gun. I don't think he's too much money too, but I don't know if it's worth buying just that figure just for the gun, but that's where it's from. I used the Bullseye head on Hawkeye, and Miss Marvel's kind of crooked there, and even Bullseye's head's looking down, but there's my Dark Avengers and the Hulk Arius. And here's my Thunderbolts setup. Thunderbolts, I don't really have a theme to. It's just I picked characters that I know I've seen as a Thunderbolt, so it's not like a specific year of the team. And then, so there's the Punisher too. We'll go up to the next shelf. And here's my Sideshow Deadpool, which I'm thinking about boxing up just because this whole case takes up so much room. I would like to fill in more legends right there. Did sell one of my Frost Giants, but I still have two, which I think looks fine. Anytime I sell army builders, it's mainly just to get money towards Comic-Con. So that was for last year or this year's Comic-Con 2017. That's the base from Marvel Select Doctor Doom, that chair that Loki's sitting on. The sword is from the Toy Biz Loki that I have next to him. But you can see like Hela and Destroyer and Enchantress. And coming across here is my Avengers. Again, I just stick, I don't really like, maybe I should one day, it's just kind of go through and make specific geared teams, but I basically just stick whoever I know has been on the Avengers or associated with Avengers in this kind of display. So there's Wolverine without any logo on his belt, so I figured that's a good fit. There's Dark Knight or Dread, oh man, I forgot his name. Black Knight? I can't remember. Wow. Major brain fart. But I can't wait for the new release of him. I'm kind of iffy on it just because it looks like Dread Knight. But yeah, I just kind of fit them all in here. And then there's the Giant Man Build-A-Figure from Toy Biz. The Variant Falcon from Toy Biz. We got Wasp and Darkhawk. Face Off. Hulk is still my favorite for Hulks. But there's the Walmart exclusive Black Panther, and it's just, they're all just kind of packed in here. And it kind of goes into Apocalypse, or Age of Apocalypse, and mixed up. You got Archangel and the blue and black variant of the Build-A-Figure from Toy Biz. And Age of Apocalypse Sunfire, and it goes right into the X-Men, so I put kind of the classic suits together. You got Polaris and the old Angel. Angel I would love to get a new figure of too. There's Cable, who will soon be replaced. Bishop, another one that I would like to see replaced or updated. And Cannonball too. And there's Storm, that is just like a paint blotch on her chest, but I am too scared to use like nail polish remover or anything on her to try to get it off. I'm scared I'll just end up wrecking the figure even more. There's Warpath and 2-packs, Cyclops. I kept the Jim Lee Cyclops because I really like that figure too, even though it looks kind of silly with 2 Cyclopses in there. And Rogue, which is still an awesome figure. One day I hope we get a hover chair for Professor X. That'd be sweet. And that is still just the Juggernaut wave. Wolverine. I actually haven't found any of the vintage carded figures. I probably will end up just buying a case over time. There's X-23, another one that we can't wait to get a new one of. And same thing with Psylocke. There's Shatterstar, X-Men Deadpool, Sunfire, Magic, Dazzler, Old Man Logan, and Hope. And then you guys have all seen these, all the Sentinels. And then coming across, I'll watch where I step. This is all the Lego Batman movie sets I have currently. So I just have like the Batcave and a couple of the smaller sets, and then a lot of the vehicles from the bad guys. I just kind of have them charging at Batman, even though it's not really much of a scene. But you can see a lot of the blind bag figures. And then I'm going to stand up, go up a little higher above that shelf. I have some more Marvel sets. So it's got like the Civil War sets, kind of mixed, kind of try to make a Civil War scene. This is my favorite Lego set right here. It's the Deadpool, Magneto, and Wolverine set. It's really cool. It comes with a little helicopter. And then again, it's just Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's intermixed. There's like a semi-truck from Civil War that gets blown up. The bank robbery from the Spider-Man Homecoming movie. You know, just random sets. And then we'll zoom across here. Now this is all my Spider-Man figures, and I don't have them displayed like heroes and villains. They're all mixed together. So I got Green Goblin and Jack-o'-lantern flying. I just use those old twisty ties from the Toy Biz packaging. And then kind of Daredevil villains here. Jigsaw in the white white suit, and I put the Matt Murdock head on the chameleon body. Kind of see that Hammerhead has the same body. So one day I hope we get some more like varianted suit bodies. That'd be kind of cool. And these are just all my symbiotes. So you got Carnage and Toxin and Venom and Supreme Venom and older Toy Biz Toxin and Spider-Man Carnage. Lizard, I cannot wait for that Build-A-Figure. Coming down here, we have more Spider-Man. So I'm trying to make sure you guys can see everything. Jean Grey, or not Jean Grey, Mary Jane. And then up here, you got to see the Rhino Bath with the yelling face and the Sandman Build-A-Figure. More Spider-Man. Really can't wait for those new, like, Ghost Rider and Black Widow. Same thing with Mysterio. I can't wait for Mysterio. And I hope we get a new Scorpion one of these days. This just continues on. There's the old variant. Green Goblin with the Osborn head, and then I have Vulture flying up here. I think these wings would look great for an Angel figure if they come out with them. And it just kind of continues along with more Spider-Man characters. Electro, and you got a hand ninja in there. You got Hobgoblin hanging, and the Comic-Con Sandman. And then here's my shield, which is definitely shrunken quite a bit. I've sold a lot of the shield soldiers and also one of the mandroids just to kind of allow more room for more to have a little gap here for more Spider-Man characters, and it seems like we're going to continue with that round. And then also AIM is shrunken dramatically. It used to be 5, I believe, and now it's down to 4. But again, it's just I sell them just because. Like I said before, we're just getting ready for Comic-Con. If I don't have enough that I feel comfortable with to go with, I start selling army builders. There's my Ultrons. And here's Hydra. I've got about 4 of the old ones, and I sold quite a bit of the other newer ones. And then now I'll probably build that back up with the 2-packs. May get one more 2-pack, and then. But yeah, so you can see like I have the Series 5 Red Skull right there with the Series 5 Red Skull hat on top of the Mandroid Red Skull. And you can see Baron von Strucker, which I think would be great to get a new version of. This is the Arius version of Crossbones, Arius series. And then there's a Hydra Soldier. My friend gave me a Hydra Bob. Mike gave me a Hydra Bob head that he painted. He bought it off. I don't know where he bought them off of. But then he painted it for me and sent it to me. It looks really cool. Fits on there good too. And then I just have the X-Force Deadpool packaging. I don't want to throw that away. Kept it. And then I really like Punisher, so I kept one Punisher in the package from Walgreens. And moving up to the next shelf, it's kind of more cosmic, so I have a lot of scrolls up here. I've actually sold quite a bit of my scrolls. I used to have 2 clears. I have 1 now. And I sold 1 of each, or 2 of each of the Scroll Classics and one of the Hasbros. So if you look at older videos, I had a lot more scrolls, but it still looks good to me. I mean, it's still got quite a few. And it kind of just keeps going into more. You can see Fantastic Four in there. Adam Warlock. I still have an open newer one to put him get replaced. Still would like 1 more Kree. I think 3 would look good. And I still haven't replaced Medusa with the Walgreens one yet. And they got Kid Nova with Nova. And there's Galactus and Cosmic Spider-Man. And then it goes right into the Guardians of the Galaxy and Titus and Nihilist. And this is the part, it's kind of crowded. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do here. These are all the movie figures. I promise I will review that Spider-Man. His little web things, to answer your question, they don't stay on very well for me. They fall off quite a bit, so I left them off. But just all movie figures here. I probably will not be buying much of the Black Panther wave. I don't care for the Build-A-Figure. I'll probably just be getting Black Bolt and Iron Man, because that's a pretty cool suit. And then I forgot the other figure that I would probably, it's just the other comic figure. It's kind of my Iron Man armory. I need to readjust this too. It's just a crowded mess to me. It's always kind of bugged me, but I'm just going to put them all together. And then I have some more of the Dormammu. This is just the Comic-Con set from the Book of Ashanti. And coming across here, I have some old Lego as a kid, and then across the back is the old 1988 TMNT in the box. That's Daily Bugle. Some of the Doctor Doom. It's pretty cool. That was a fun little set. And then I have some more Guardians of the Galaxy, that funny little pink monster. And I have some old Toy Biz, the Iceman and old Cyclops, which still lights up shockingly, and some old video games. And I'll go right across the top here. This is just random carded figures. There's the old Mini-Mates Walking Dead from Comic-Con. I believe each might be 2014. I'm not sure. These are just old carded figures that I had as a kid that I never opened, like Gladiator and Triton and Buzz Lightyear. And these two I bought at a toy show. And then coming up here is more random stuff. It's just pops and more Legos that I just got on sale and thought it'd be a fun little thing to build. So I don't really collect like these like actual Ninjagos. The thing was $15, so I ended up buying it at Walmart. Same thing with this Next No Nights. It's $15, so I ended up buying it at Walmart again. Up here is more Toy Biz figures. So it's got some Series 4 in there. You can see Elektra and Beast. But back up and some Exo Squads in the box. This one's open, but these ones are sealed. It's more Mini-Mates than for Christmas. But up there I have not only like Colossus, you can kind of see his leg, but all of the Sentinel series carded, and part of the Giant Man series. The other part is at my parents still, which I need to bring over. On this shelf, this is the final shelf. It's kind of a funky shape because the ceiling slopes, so I haven't really put any legends up here. It's mainly just my little blind bag figures that I've been picking up along the way. All just kind of lined up. I don't know if you guys care for Lego, but it's a fun toy. And then this is my old T-Rex from when I was a kid from Jurassic Park. That's the Jeep I got at a toy show from a while ago. But yeah, so I'll just kind of zoom down so you guys can kind of see the whole drop down of what we went through. I'm just basically standing on a stool. But there you go, guys. That's my collection update. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it wasn't too long and boring. But yeah, anytime I'll probably do another one once I change it up again. But what my plan is, since I'll just tell you guys at the end of the video, if you guys want to stick around, my plan is to remove all of these comparison figures downstairs. We're going to clear out a closet that's in that playroom that's pretty big, and there's a shelf in there. I'm going to try to see if I can put all the comparison figures on that shelf once we clean it up and make room for, make sure all the kids' stuff has room first. There's spare room. I plan on putting all the comparison figures on that shelf. Therefore, when I do set up for, once we rearrange things, I can set up for reviews in there, or if I set up in the garage, it's easier for me to go grab a figure to do comparisons rather than running upstairs into my room when everyone's asleep. I usually do my reviews at night. And try to turn on this light in here and not wake up anybody. So that's my plan. And then the shelf will probably just turn into an all Lego shelf, just because I have so many sets now, and they're pretty fun. It's my second toy line. Kind of nice to collect along with Marvel Legends. I will not give up on Marvel Legends. I love that line, but it's kind of cool to have another line to collect also. But there you go, guys. Enough of my rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do plan on doing a background, so it's not just a messed up white wall in this room. But it's just another one of those things I got to find time for and think out so it looks good. But alright, guys. Well, if you have any questions, please leave me a comment and let me know, and I'll get right back to you. And I hope you guys have a great, happy Thanksgiving, and yep, we'll keep it posted. Also, there's a toy show in Sacramento on December 3rd, which I'll be going to, so I'll hopefully have another haul video that I'll be posting. I know I'm picking up the Defenders box set, so I'll have that to show you guys. Alright, well, I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.